Hi everybody, welcome back to Renpet Bath Beauty. I have already made 16 emulsified sugar scrubs, and last week I said I was going to make some more, and I wanted to share this one in particular with you because I have in the past only made one colored emulsified sugar scrubs. That's all I've ever done. But this year we're going to do Groove is in the Heart, and that's the one that has all the neons in it. Excuse me, my brain just like stopped. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one with you. I'm actually doing 4 canisters of that. It sells super well in whip soap and whatnot, so we're going to go ahead and do that. But first, as always, sanitation is like super important. You're going to see me spray my hands all the time. I know that anybody that's first time watching, I have a video from I think last summer. I'm going to link it in the description box below. It gives you like step-by-step directions on how to create your own formula for emulsified sugar scrub, so it's much more detailed than this. This is sort of like me and you guys just hanging out, having a good time, seeing if what I want to do works. So if anybody else wants to try it out there, I'm going to layer those 6 rainbow colors in the jars to see if it actually works. We'll see. And the first thing I have to do, this is my, oops, sorry it's loud. This is all my oils, my butters, my stearic acid, my beeswax, my emulsifying wax, all of that. It is all in this bowl. I use shea butter and mango butter, and I'm going to go ahead and put it and let it melt, and then we will come back. So like I said, I will put the other video in the description box so you guys can watch the more detailed one. Alright, see you in a few. Bye. Okay, so let me wipe this bowl off. This is why I always keep a towel here, so I have something to wipe all that, you know, because I had this on a double boiler, so it the steam tends to build up on the outside of the bowl. Okay, so I like to get this. Yep, it's right at 187. So I'm going to take my liquid oils. Now with liquid oils, you want to do it slow. Spray again. I know I just sprayed, but spray again. We're going to do it nice and slow. Because the stearic acid's going to want to separate on us. So I hope everybody had a good week. Next week officially starts all the actual summer soaps. So in June you'll be able to see all the summer solstice soaps. Granted, it's still April right now, but you know they're scheduled to show you guys in June. So, and if anybody's curious, I use a combination of sunflower, avocado, and grapeseed as my liquid oils. See that little bit of stearic acid starting to clump up there? At least I hope you can see how that's doing that. It's because I have my fan on, because I'm burning up standing in front of a stove that has all these oils. Hold on. Gotta alcohol. Hopefully I can get this to melt all up. If not, I'm gonna have to pour some off into a cup and get it. Actually, I can just put it back on the double boiler. you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this back on the double boiler so it melts back down, because wow, that fan cooled it off really, really quick. Plus it's in metal. I usually do it in, I do smaller batches and I do it in glass, but that didn't happen today. So let me get this back melted and we'll be right back. My apologies. No fan this time. Okay, so I'm going to wipe this bowl off again. Glad I didn't transfer it into the plastic bowl yet, because that would have been bad. Oh, that's hot. Okay, so I am going to transfer it into this plastic bowl. The bowl's been sitting here while that was melting, so I'm going to re-alcohol it. My sugar bowl, I'm not worried about. It was, when I measured my sugar, it was all done, and I put the lid on it. So, but I'm going to go ahead and move this here and bring this here. And we're going to transfer. It cools down easier. Plus, I wouldn't have enough room in this metal bowl for my sugar, because I am using 48 ounces of sugar. Okay. Let me put my glasses on my face and re-alcohol. Glasses are good. They help you see. Okay, so what are we at right now? 142. Okay. So the next step in this, because I added my liquid oils, would be preservative. And while this product, yes, only contains oils and butters, as I've said in previous videos, when this is a product that comes into contact with water with your customers, so it does require a preservative, and it's a 1% preservative. I just touched my glasses again. I'm so, like, it's still steaming up on me, and it's making my glasses fog up. And while I use Germavan too. I can add it at 140 or under. It's my personal preference to add it when it's closer to 100 degrees, anywhere between 100 and 110. Like I said, it's just my personal preference. I like to add it as cool as possible, so I don't have to worry about whether or not it works. So, and you know, I've never had a problem with it mixing in. I've never had a problem with any of that. So I went ahead, and because the neons are pigments, I took a little bit, I mean, we're talking like half a teaspoon, out of my liquid oils before they were added to this to mix the color. That way I didn't have any clumps. So what I think I'm going to do is I will pause you guys after I get the sugar in, and I will make the Sweet Child of Mine, and I will make the Oh Sherry, which is cherry almond. Sweet Child of Mine is Camu, and then I will measure off in those 6 neons in the cups to get them as even as possible, and when we come back we'll go from there. I am going to cut you off here for a second though, because we're at 132. We still have quite a while, and while I love, you know, visiting with you guys and talking with you guys, I'm not sure you want to hear me talk while this cools down 25 degrees. So I will see you guys when this is ready to put the preservative in. Okay, I put my preservative in. Let me get these little flakes stirred out here. Okay, I always pour an extra gram or so in here because I can never get this all stirred out, or scraped out, I mean, like ever. So I always try to put an extra gram in there. Okay. And like I said in the other video, if you think it's stirred in, stir some more. Just stir and stir, scrape your sides. Make sure you've got everything. See how cloudy it's getting? It's because it's cooling off faster. Let's see what we're at right now. Okay. We're at 106. We can put the sugar in as soon as I get this stirred in. I just want to make sure that everything is well dispersed. Well, I got several questions on the last video that I made about the percentage. Is that of the oils or is that of the total weight with the sugar? I only do it for the weight of the oils. I don't do it for the weight of the sugar, and I've never had a problem with it. I mean, this particular recipe is a total of 80 ounces, and putting, you know, 0.8 ounces of, that's a lot of preservative. I think it's over preserved in that case. So, alright, let me pop this sugar open. Now my sugar is on, well, let me spray my hands again. My sugar is just a teensy bit bumpy, but that's not going to be a problem. We're going to put a little bit in at a time, because I like to smush it. It gets stirred sufficiently. Some people do strain their sugar. It's not a problem. You can strain your sugar if you want. I just don't feel the need to, especially with how much it gets stirred. And at this point, like I said, I just smush it. Woo! That's the other reason I like for the towel to be down there. It's easy stirring the bowl. Oh, there's a sugar pellet right there. There we go. Get that bad boy. Okay. I got a lot of questions about the sugar, how much sugar you add to, and that's totally personal preference. You can add a 1-to-1, you know, oils and butters and wax and all that kind of stuff, all the way up to a 2-to-1, depending on how thick you like it. I do mine at 150%. And so basically there is, with my regular like 8-ounce recipe, I add 12 ounces of sugar. Let me make sure I have all the lumps out. Can't see any. Okay, beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to do Sweet Child of Mine and Oh Sherry off camera, and then I'll come back with the 6 cups and I'll show you what I'm doing from there. Okay, let me make sure that all the alcohol is out of these. Alrighty. Okay, so what I was thinking was, because I'm doing 4 I've mixed all my colors, and I'm not sure if I want to eyeball this part or not, but I think I'm going to. But you know what? I think I need to bleach and wash a spoon. I don't know if I have the time for that. Well, I guess we're going to see how this goes. Shoot. Oh, let me bleach and wash a spoon. Hold on. I'm just going to go for it. And we'll see how it works. I'm going to use a spoon, and I will clean off the color in between. Still need to use that. Try not to get it on the side. Although, I'm not sure. This is going to be messy. I probably am only going to do this once. I should have put it in the cup because this is extremely messy. Oh. Maybe if I'd have piped it in there. That's actually not a bad idea for if I do it again. I know what I'm going to do. Sorry, I'm not talking, guys. I'm concentrating. And I'm sure you guys don't want to see me do this for all the colors. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and show you the finished result. But you get the idea of how I'm trying to do it. So, wow, you know, even though right now it's not really working. Alright, I will show you the finished product. These did not turn out exactly how I wanted them to. They turned out better. Because I was not able to get the layers straight. But if you've watched me make Groove is in the Heart, the soap, I do a Clyde slide with that soap. So the colors are kind of all over the place. Now I can't really hold it up too far, but see how it's, oh, maybe you can't. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the lighting better. Maybe that's better. How it's like all over the place. I think they turned out really, really well. Like this one right here, you've got all those, you know, got my greens and my blues. So everything is in there. It's just not all straight, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm going to continue to do Grooves in the Heart like this. And by the way, just an FYI, the pigments, the neons, they do not color your skin, but I also didn't use very much at all. I'm actually really surprised that they're so vibrant because of the little bit of color I used. I'm really surprised. I thought it would mute it out with, you know, the base of the sugar scrub being white. But anyway, yeah, don't cap these while they are still warm. These are 77 degrees. My basement is not 77 degrees. My basement is more like what, honey, 53? Just kidding, it's not really that cold, but the basement is much colder. So I'm going to leave these out, and then what I do is I seal them and cap them, and then once the cap is on, I go upstairs and I shrink wrap the caps. I have like I have bands that I seal them with. So yep, that's what we're gonna do. Before I move these, let me spray back here and put some paper towel back there. So hopefully, I know it wasn't very long because I didn't show you the whole process. And you know what? I didn't even think about recording the whole dang process to like fast forward it for you. I should have done that. Oh, anyway, but I really like them. I'll take a picture and put a picture at the end of the video before I label them and everything. So that way you can really get a good look of what they look like. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.